Good morning and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to take you through a typical move for our Katahdin sheep. We're rotationally grazing, so every 2 days I move them to a different paddock, and I wanted to show you our setup. If my rooster will let me, I want to show you our setup for moving them. We don't have water on that side of the property. We don't have a buried water line or a well or anything, so I have a setup on the side by side that allows me to take water to them and fill up their big tank. On the sheep shade that I showed in one of my previous videos, we have a 40-gallon tank, 30 or 40-gallon tank, and I'm able to fill it up with our side by side. I have a 65-gallon big tank on the back of it, and I have that running through a pump that allows me to and I'm able to fill it up by our house in one of those spigots before I go to move the sheep. So I use the side by side anyway to hook up to the sled and to pull it forward, but with the water tank, once I get it forward, I'm able to just turn on the valve, fill the sheep's tank up, and they have water for 2 days. It's been plenty to last them 2 days, even in this July heat. So I wanted to show you our setup, take you through a typical move for the Katahdin sheep. I got the rooster here because he wanted to talk while I was trying to film. So I just picked him up. He's been quiet, he's been sweet. So as this tank fills and gets up to about 35, 40 gallons, while it's filling up, I'm gonna take care of these needy chickens. They need a little bit of attention and a little snack. So I'll catch you in just a few minutes. I am back. The chickens have gotten their little snacks. I think they're good and happy. And I got a little bit of sweet feed to take down to the sheep. Thank you, Rue. We're only giving them sweet feed to teach them to come to us. We've had them for about a month now, a little more, a little less, and they're slowly coming around. We got one that's really good. She'll come right up to you now. We had a few more that yesterday was the first time we actually was able to touch them, and they would eat out of your hand. So to start with, to get them used to us, I was putting a little bit of sweet feed in their little trough, their little hay feeder, and that seemed to make them come to it, but they wouldn't let you get close enough to them, so they would still run. So for the last 3 or 4 days, I've only let them eat out of my hand. So any of them that is willing to come up and eat out of my hand gets the treat. So that's worked very well. So we was able to touch a ram yesterday and a couple more that we hadn't been able to pet so far. So it seems to be working. We'll keep it up. Maybe we'll get to get all of them used to us, and we can kind of phase this out. But stand by. Our tank is at 45 gallons now, so I'm going to cut the water off and we'll head down to our pasture. See you in a few. All right, the wind blew my camera over. But, so we pulled out here to our fence. We got our sheep here. We got a section of electric wire that I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 different sets of electric netting, making a huge paddock, so like a perimeter fence almost. And then we're using the single strand electric wire to section off the paddocks. We're using these cheap little sticks that we found on Amazon. I can put them in the description, but I'm not sure I would recommend them for hard ground. You're supposed to be able to just step down on them, push them in the ground. They got a little plastic tab that you step on, but nearly every time the ground is dry, I mean, those things break off, so I have to tap them in with a hammer. I keep a hammer on the side by side just for that reason. So what I'll do now is first turn off the electric fence, and then I'll open up the fence so that I can pull the side by side in, and then we will open up a section of this electric fence so that I can back the side-by-side up to the sheep shade and pull it into the next paddock, and then we'll section it off as well. So once we get the sheep shade pulled into the next paddock, we'll use the tank on the back of the side-by-side to fill up the water trough. I will dump it before I move it, so they're getting fresh water every 2 days. Once we get it over, get everything set up, the other sectioned off so that they're stuck to that one side of the paddock, then we'll be done for the day. See, they immediately shoot for the exit, so they know if they want to get over here to this good grass or escape, one or the other. And you can see these posts that I'm using for the little electric wire. I have clips, several clips up and down. First thing I'm gonna do, well, definitely make sure I do it before the end, is dump this water out, because that's a lot of weight. A lot of weight. Alright. That's good. Hay is good. Alright, here we go. Yeah, so I'll just let this water hose run till the tank gets full. While that's filling up, I'm gonna section off the other part of the paddock. The thing ain't made to do all that. We got our sheep moved. They're in the new paddock. They're too busy worried about the new grass than they are me putting up the fence. I never even had to like push them into it. They just stayed in there. So went smooth, went very smooth. So that's how we move our sheep shade and our sheep from paddock to paddock. And for the most part, it's been so simple, very simple. So the next time we move them, they're already gonna be on the end. So we'll just have to let them in through the little single wire fence that we have up, the little divider, and that'll be it. Once I do that, I'm going to also pick up some of the perimeter fence and add it to the back side to just kind of continue this track all the way around. So they're always in this perimeter fence, and we'll just move sections at a time.